Welcome back. Now more than ever, teens are diving into the world of TikTok. If you're worried about how to keep them safe, I talked with a digital safety expert and parent content creator, Cathy Pedrayes, who has some tips.
Cathy, thank you so much for talking with me today. This is such an important topic. It's one I've been hearing about since I was young, and now I know we're all at the point where I see my nieces and nephews navigating this, and my sister navigating it as well. What would you say is like your top safety tip for the internet and social media?
So one of the top things I'd say is actually quite basic, but still gets overlooked, which is doing a security checkup. So I'll focus on TikTok as an example, but within TikTok, there's a security checklist that actually applies to many other places as well. So that's why I'm focusing on that. So it's within your app settings and all of that. But one of the things that we should do is enable two-factor authentication. This
Okay.
is one of those things that applies across anything, any account, any app, anything. But obviously in TikTok, you'll be prompted to enable that, so it'll kind of walk you through what that experience is like. And then, specifically with social media like TikTok, you should set up backup logins, review any unusual logins or activity. And TikTok makes it easy because they have this nice checklist. So that's why I'm saying start there and then take those same principles and apply it everywhere, because it is really effective. Something as enabling two-factor authentication blocks, a big portion of like unauthorized access and scams and things like that.
Absolutely, such important advice. What about navigating kind of the very delicate balance of letting kids be online, because this is the world we live in now, and ensuring that they are safe, kind of letting kids do things on social media, but not letting it go too far?
Yeah, so I'm a big believer in two things. This is really like a two-prong approach. The
Right.
first is to use parental controls that are built into the app. So TikTok, as an example, their parental controls are called family pairing. And what you do is you link your adult account to your teen account. So it's very important when you set up the teen account that you have the right age and all of that, so that you get the safety features that are built in. Because with teen accounts, there's actually 50 preset safety and privacy features that are already on by default. That's without a parent having to do anything. But then once you set up that family pairing tool, then you can go into more customizable features that can also adjust over the child's time. So for example, screen time is a big one that parents have, a lot of concerns about. Maybe weekday screen time when they're in school is different than weekend screen time, or maybe screen time at 13 is different than screen time at 16. And this is how you can adjust it all through the family pairing tool. You can also customize their For You feed. You can block certain hashtags. You can adjust what kind of content you want them seeing. Maybe you want more comedy, maybe whatever it is, more travel. We're traveling this summer. Why don't you, look up some videos from this place or whatever, things like that. And you can really adjust it all over time. But then the other part of this, because I mentioned the two-prong approach, those tools are great, but it is not a set it and forget it situation. It also goes along with conversations. And so these conversations start even before they get on the app, right? What are the expectations your family has? What are the rules? What are the consequences if the rules are broken? And why? And why is very important. Why are you putting these things in place? So to help families get started with that, the TikTok has a guardian's guide that can help prompt some of these questions, because they had parents give input and teens give input. So it'll help if you've never had this conversation. It'll help give you the starting point, and then if you have been having this conversation, it'll help guide you to make sure you're not missing some of the points.
Absolutely. And I think, again, great advice. I want to also talk about like the concept of stranger danger. As a parent, as somebody who deals with internet safety, how would you recommend parents initiate those conversations with their teenagers? Hey, is anything weird happening online? Hey, have you gotten any weird comments? Do you have any advice on that?
Yeah, I think a stranger danger, my approach to stranger danger is a little bit different, right?
Yeah,
Because especially with the internet, we interact with strangers every day. I
right.
have millions of followers. I don't know any of them. That doesn't mean I'm inherently doing something that's dangerous, right? I'm talking to millions of strangers every single day, and I love it. I've built a community, and it's a community who really cares about safety. So it's a different approach because of our world, but it's more about recognizing, are these safe interactions? Are there any red flags? So, somebody saying, oh my God, I love that video, a stranger saying that may not be as much of a red flag as somebody saying, oh, what's your phone number? Let's take this conversation off app or whatever. Right. So, there's, and that, by the way, that can happen like anywhere, but preparing your teens and preparing yourself, because parents need to know those things are happening first before they can pass on that knowledge to kids. But also kids have friends at school that they also learn from, so it really is a conversation, and preparing them like, hey, if you ever see this, here's what you should do about it. That kind of builds muscle memory when it comes to our digital world. And actually, one thing on that topic that you should also teach your kids to do, this isn't part of my family safety checklist, but teach them how to block hashtags. You can do that too in the family pairing tools. Also report things, mute accounts. You can really customize your experience online. Like, I have generally a very great experience because I have all these tools in place for myself even.
All right. Fair enough. Well, Kathy, thank you so much. If people want to find out more about you or anything else we talked about, how can they do that?
Yeah, so what I did was on my account at Cathy Pedrayes on TikTok, I pinned a video that discusses some of these tips, the security checkup, the family pairing, where to find that, the Guardian's Guide. So you can use that as a resource if you're on TikTok. If you're on web, you could go to tiktok.com/Guardian Guide. Look there, even preemptively, but say your teen is just starting to think about getting on TikTok and they're not there yet. Use that as a guide to kind of do the background research before you set everything up.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for chatting with me. Super important topic. I appreciate you coming on the show.